It's been a long 4 years since we last covered the Host Hall of Fame, and in this time, there's been a number of individuals who deserve to be inducted. Now, we're going to keep our numbers small while we go through the entries, but one way or another, it's about time we induct individuals into this whole Hall of Fame, and I understand what you're saying. It's been 4 years. Haven't you learned? Slut shaming's bad. Shut up, Susan! I will break my foot off in your ass and put you in a figure 4 leg lock that's going to tear your ACL, make you think you graduated from Derrick Rose University. You stupid slut. Keep your mouth shut. We ain't talking about you right now. But one way or another, you know, social media has been going crazy with everybody having people's personal information, all their personal lives, their relationship lives at the fingertips of people's cell phones. Now it's become everybody's business. So today we're going to induct some stupid motherfuckers into the whole Hall of Fame Part 3.
I think that a hoe is somebody who sleeps with everyone and anybody, and I don't think I'm considered a hoe no more. No, your wholeness can get deleted like after a certain amount of time.
Stupid bitch.
Entrant number 1, as it pertains to being a hoe. I understand there are certain professions that should be kept off the list because let's just say somebody just so happens to be a porn star. What they do is hoe shit for a living. However, this individual happened to be a hoe long before they started shooting porn on camera. Who are we talking about? Miss Tiana Trump. For this particular reason.
Well, I was in high school and I was a major whore. Like when I was a senior, I had 86 sex partners.
86?
Yes.
Nani? What the fuck?
I cannot believe it.
I would drive to like IU in Notre Dame. I'm from Indiana, and literally just fuck everybody.
Oh, hell no.
What they doing in their house? That's nasty!
You kept like a count or?
I would keep a book and I would write down every name and a little thing next to it, like was it worth it? Was their dick big? You know what I mean?
Nasty bitch.
I don't need to go too deep into detail because I already did a video on this harlot. Had a book for every dude she slept with. At this point, it's probably the length of a dictionary. Scratch that. It's an encyclopedia. This don't make no goddamn sense. Book longer than FDR presidency. Thicker than an uncovered jar of peanut butter in Antarctica. Facts. But let me explain something to you. 86 different sexual partners in one calendar year. Mind you, it's a high school 10-month period. So that's 86 different dudes when you was underage. And you probably passed 20,000 at this particular point, because this when you fuck for a living. There was ever a person whose destiny was to do porn. Tiana Trump is the epitome of that philosophy. She done pounded more men than a migraine. She slept with more men than Hanes underwear. She's seen more cock than a farmer. She took more wood than a foreman. Took more semen than the Navy. And fucked more men than prostate cancer. She needs to go into the whole Hall of Fame. She got her own separate wing. This is wild. This lady disgusted, bro. Whole Hall of Famer. You a human condom, ma'am. You're a human condom, and guess what? Tonight, you're a Hall of Famer. Next inductee into the whole Hall of Fame, none other than the face of Wildin' Out, because this man's wildin' out. Nick Cannon. They should change his name to Dick Cannon, because this man shoots nothing but semen out of his cannon. Explain to me how the hell you got 7 kids at that, but you had 4 in the last 8 months. He welcomed the daughter in December, twins on the 14th of June, and another kid on the 23rd of June. How you got 2 baby mamas in the same month? This don't make no sense, bruh.
Be how the fuck? How? Hold on, bro. How? I'm saying, how? Like, talk to me, bro.
If you put Nick Cannon's penis against Ben Simmons at the free throw line, Ben Simmons is in trouble. Nick Cannon's penis is shooting 100% from the free throw line. He's never missed. Nick Cannon's children can host their own 7-on-7 tournament against any other family in the entire world. Hell, the only reason why Phillip Rivers not on this list is because he only did it with one woman. He's a good Christian man. All right, he may have a starting offense of his own with 11, 13, 26, 122 children. Doesn't matter how much kids he have. He done did it with one woman. But Nick Cannon, he's got his own 7-on-7 squad, and in the stands, he's got a baby mama for every single member of the cheerleading team. Somebody need to help me understand how it is that Nick Cannon's penis is able to defeat all kinds of birth control, all kinds of contraceptives. Legend has it man's wore 32 condoms this past, December and still was able to get somebody pregnant. Legend has it no kind of birth control formed against this man shall prosper. It makes no sense. Shorty could have 16 different shots into her arm of birth control. It's not gonna work against Nick Cannon. You could stick an IUD, all kinds of IUDs in there. But when Nick Cannon's penis happened to go in there, power power down. It's like a transformer turn it back into a car. Regular vagina. Shit don't make no sense. MTV, NAACP, you down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. Whole Hall of Fame, Part 3, Nick Cannon. Next up on the whole Hall of Fame, we got Chief Keef. This man first became a father at 16 years old, and he's had a kid every single year. On the books, you Google search him right now. It's only going to say he got 4 kids, and you're going to see a few other articles. It's been revealed in court. Chief Keef is a father of 9. Turns out Chief Keef is expecting child number 10. I don't know how many kids this man got, but he's spreading his seed all over the place. Somebody asked him, how many kids do you want to have, Chief Keef? He said 300. I don't understand why this man is 25 years old and he's already got 10 kids. This don't make no sense, but he's inspired the youth because the younger kids want to be like him. And who's that? NBA YoungBoy. This man got 8 kids. He just turned 21. He couldn't take a drink, but he was out here having children all over the place. The NBA and NBA YoungBoy is supposed to stand for never broke again, but I beg to differ. Children are expensive. Why you keep having all these kids? But somebody gotta explain to me how the hell this man managed to impregnate Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s daughter. How the hell he make her baby mama number 5 or 6 or 7, whichever number she just so happened to be. This ridiculous. If I was Floyd, I'd have fucking tiger uppercut right into her stomach to where she ain't pregnant no more. You're not about to be somebody's baby mama number 6, number 7 in rotation. You've got to be kidding me. 8 trigrams. Rotation. The Huger clan out here being put to shame by NBA YoungBoy's rotation of baby mamas. Him and Chief Keef seem to be fathers of each generation. DMX was the kingpin of fathering 10 plus children. NBA YoungBoy only a few away. Chief Keef allegedly happened to have already made it to double digits. Who's gonna be next for Generation Z?
Find out on the next Dragon Ball Z.
Our next entrant just so happened to be a descendant of one of the kings of comedy, but she's a princess on her way to becoming the queen of whoredom. That's Miss Lori Harvey herself. Over the course of the past 4 years, nobody has been in the media more as it pertains to relationships than Miss Lori Harvey, her goddamn self. Started out with Trey Songz, then went on to Justin Combs, son of Diddy Combs, went back to Trey Songz, and then ended up with Diddy himself. How you dating the father and the son in the same motherfucking house? She ought to call her father during Thanksgiving because it turns out she was starting her own family feud. Then she done, wanted to go back to the future, if you know what I mean. Done got with Mr. Where your ass was at. And this dude, the prince of toxicity, the king, if not, done sent her to Michael B. Jordan. Now she's, living lavish off this man's dime. It's not gonna work out. Everybody knows it's not gonna work out. He is a simp of all simps. We ain't talking about that right now. Somebody need to explain to me how Lori Harvey keep pulling these men like this. This don't make no sense.
Who's in the box? What's in the box? What's in the fucking box?
I don't know! Fellas, I can't stress this enough. If she's for the street, stop taking her inside the house. You walk alongside her on the sidewalk, but when you make it to the crosswalk, it's time to head back home, your goddamn self, and leave her where you found her. You don't bring these kinds of harlots in the house. If by some miracle Michael B. Jordan continues to be blinded by her genjutsu and he bends a knee and happens to put a ring on it, we all gonna be standing wherever the hell this man live with a goddamn boombox, which seen from the Black Panther, screaming from the top of our lungs.
Is this your king? Is this your king?
Our next entrant into the whole Hall of Fame, it's an unknown. It's somebody you probably ain't never heard of. Gwyneth Montenegro. I know what you think. Who the fuck is that? This lady is an Australian, all right? She penned a book of talking about how she slept with over 10,000 men. I know exactly what you think. Who the hell would buy that book? What are you reading? What kind of advice can you get from this lady? How can she tell you what to do as it pertains to either looking for love or understanding yourself? Listen, I slept with 10,000 men. You ain't think to stop after 27? What's wrong with this lady?
Like 10,091 men is what you have under your belt in the 12 years of doing this. I mean, the real question is, how is that possible?
When you're working in a brothel, it's about an 8 to a 10-hour shift. Now, I'm seeing about between 3 to 6 clients a night. Wow. That is a good night. For me, a bad night is 2 or 3 guys.
Nasty bitch.
They got towns in the United States of America that don't even got 10,000 people, but she done sat on 10,000 dicks. It's only been 2021 years since we were categorizing our years by BC, and still, if we were to go by every single year to count as a single dick that this lady sat on, we've got well under 8,000 left to go until we reach her 10,000 dick mark. How do you even mentally prepare yourself to take 10,000 different dicks every time this lady laid down on the bed, spread her legs, and her vulva region was able to see the appendage that was about to enter, her parameters? There is no way it didn't get hit with, supersonic. It didn't get hit with confused ray, and it didn't hurt itself in confusion, because every single time it saw that appendage entering its walls, all you heard was, "Police! Help! Help! Police! Help!" Next up on the list, we gotta induct a Hall of Famer of Hall of Famers into the whole Hall of Fame, and that's Tiger Woods himself. In a 5-year marriage, this man cheated on his wife with 120 different women, and we cannot confirm the repeat offenders of the 120 that he slept with multiple times. How the hell in a 5-year span you cheat on your wife with 120 different women? Let's just say Shorty never found out, right? And he was married for 10 years. We could just double that number to 240. If it's 15, let's increase the number to 360. He is the Xbox 360 if he never got caught, son. How the hell you cheat on your wife with 120 different women and you still lay down like ain't shit happened at night? If Shorty never found out, this man would have been cheating to this day.
To this day. To this day. To this day. To this day. To this day.
To this day. To this day.
I thought golf ends at the 18th hole. Somehow Tiger Woods made it to hole 120. And how could we forget about Larsa Pippen? Scotty got 6 rings, Larsa got 6 side dudes. Ever since their divorce, Larsa been on everybody's dick. How you pushing 50 and now you decide you want to have a whole phase? I'm pretty sure you got to use all of the lubricant in order to form any kind of secretion in her vulva region. There might be cobwebs up there. You going into Hall of Fame. And where would this list be without Jennifer Lopez? I understand the lady been in relationships, but my God, you've got 5 engagement rings under your belt. You're 1 away from collecting all of the Infinity Stones. You thought you wasn't gonna make the list? It's ridiculous. Somebody need to help me understand how you got more engagement rings than you have Grammy nominations. To make matters worse, how is it that she's able to return back to one of the engagements from her past? She with Ben Affleck again. If he bends a knee again, does that count as a 6th engagement ring? Or does she have 4 and one of them is squared? J-Lo be moving on so damn fast, you'd have thought she was never in love. She broke up with Alex Rodriguez, and then within minutes, she was with Ben Affleck. How you move on faster than Amazon Prime? They be making your package in your basement, even if you don't got a basement. Somebody call up Peter Jackson. She's the real Lord of the Rings. And last but not least, we got an unconventional induction into the Hoes Hall of Fame, because this man in particular hasn't been fucking people. He's been fucking teams, and that's Tom Brady. How the hell this man been playing 20 plus years and he's got 7 Super Bowl championships? He's fucked so many players, so many organizations out of finally getting their ring. How the hell you gonna be the motherfucking hoarder of the rings? This don't make no sense. You got 7, you've got enough. Retire. We've had enough of you whoring out the NFL, or I should say, you whoring yourself out, because everybody else in the NFL don't got an opportunity to go out there and win. You can't be the gatekeeper of the rings. Retire. Give everybody else a chance. I've had enough of Tom Brady coming out here on a yearly basis. Costing. Well, that got carried away. Nevertheless, this concludes our induction for Whole Hall of Fame Part 3. Now, I'll ask you guys, let me know in the comment section who else you would like to see inducted into the Hoes Hall of Fame, and perhaps we might have a Part 4. You won't have to wait 4 years for it. But nevertheless, these individuals, hoes beyond comparing. Tom Brady, I've had enough of you preventing our favorite teams from winning Super Bowl trophies. It's getting ridiculous. Oh, you know what? I'ma just leave.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
These harlots ain't shit. Send in the reinforcements. Bring in the cavalry.
Chris! Here comes the United States champion, Chris Benoit!